back in F1 again, the my team with Maserati, and we have about 3 days before we go to Saudi Arabia. So we're just gonna pop in here and we're gonna check out our messages and everything, and run through all of it, get all of our information down, get our stats and stuff taken care of, our research and development done. And with that much being said, um, I am going to do a bit of the spark plugs are done, which is nice. A bit of the behind the scenes stuff, and then I'll pop back in when we're ready to start. Both of them failed. Oh, that's lovely. But yeah, we're gonna come back and I'll show you guys everything once we get it all set up into place. So nice. Looks like we got another upgrade done. But yeah, so just give me like a few minutes and then I'll have everything ready and I'll show you what I did. So we're gonna go ahead and do the statters, which is a minor upgrade, but it is gonna help with us getting more battery back from braking. It's also what it recommends, which is fine. The other one just is a little bit more power, not much. And then for development, this is still going, this is still going. None of that will finish before race time. And then normally I do one of both, or both at the same time in order to get both cars upgraded. However, personally, I worry more about getting Jack done, and since we've got both of these here, we're gonna do one pistons for 10 days and one for spark plugs, and we're gonna send both of them to Jack as soon as they're done. And then we're still waiting on this to get going. And next for component management for Crawford, we are perfect. We don't really need anything. And then for Hager, we're gonna go ahead and put a new engine inside of it. We don't need that. We're gonna go ahead and put a new motor general heating unit in there. Um, this can stay. Now I was trying to decide whether I put in the charger or not put in a turbocharger. Um, and I think it'd be best if we go ahead and just pop in a new one. I'm gonna be racing with him this next race, so I was kind of tempted not to, but I think we are gonna. And then weirdly enough, they went and got a 25th gearbox for him. Why? I don't know. And I was looking, and apparently we have 25 for both of the, or 24 for both of the cars. But even if it broke, I don't know why they wouldn't have just put in this one. Why did we go get another one? I have no understanding of that. So we are gonna go ahead and just leave the 25th one in there because I don't see a reason to change it. Um, Facility management, this one's still going. I looked, the one I want is to do the engineering contract, but I just barely don't have enough money. So we're gonna skip on that for now. And then last but not least, I went ahead and I threw, none of these have enough days, but I went ahead and threw on um the fan outreach, because if we can get a little bit more fan experience going, or fan rating, we could get 10% plus in the owner XP, and then also would open up some slots to put on the car. So we are looking to do that. Otherwise, there's nothing really I can do left. So I could actually show you this real quick. Finances, and then um, we are bounce around and everything. So that is it. Wait, hold on. What is that? I have a cap on what I can spend. Oh, did not realize I had a cap on what I could spend. Interesting. But yep, so that's gonna be it. We're gonna go ahead and advance time, and from there get set up to start on the race.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.
Alright. Well, for starters, we'll stick to balanced on that. And then it's wanting me to development finished for the or the facility upgrade finished for being able to do 2 developments at once. So that's all it was, which means I can pop you down there. But first I'm going to check and see what I can get inside the facility improvements. So give me 1 second. None of these finished. Oh, we did finish. Oh, cool. I didn't realize we were done there. It's between you and you. Let me just read it with you guys real quick. Place for better airflow, increasing downforce, or this one, which is way cheaper. The rear rain diffuser. We're gonna go ahead and do this one because it's cheaper. It just seems smarter to me. Anything to get our costs down. Also, it looks like it was the only one I could afford. Now that I look at my RD points. Then when it comes to development, those are both sitting there. There's nothing I can do about it. So give me 2 seconds. Alright, so we're going to blow all of our money because it's me, and why else would I? We're going to do this one because every single practice we do, and, well, I need and want the points, and then we're going to go ahead and go to develop, and we are going to go ahead and pop you in the restart development and see if we can't get that on the car sooner rather than later. So, and that'll bring us down to having absolutely 0 funds again. And then our fan rating didn't really go up much, so, but working on it slowly but surely. Let's get into this race weekend. We've been running as Jack this entire time. However, in this one we are going to go as Hager. Just because I've got to use him a few times before he's never on the team again. That and Saudi Arabia is a bit more of a difficult track, so why not? Oh. Epic cutscene with absolutely no audio or dialogue at all. Gotta love it. Alright, so we got some new parts pending to be put on because his car is absolutely destroyed. And yeah, I'm sure that Jack's gonna destroy mine, or his, while I'm not driving it, but it's fine. Upgrades, normal thing, small chance of rain. Get into practice. I will do only the race strategy with you guys.
Hello and a very warm welcome to practice. There is plenty to get to grips with here at the fastest street circuit of them all. There's no margin for error here at the Jeddah Corniche.
Race strategy here. My tires said that they were good on temperature the entire time we were running around that one. I used the hards for the RS management. I wish I had a better steering wheel so I could actually do the RS myself, but I don't, so whatever. But needless to say, we're gonna do the race strategy with you guys real quick here. You know the deal if you watch the videos. If you don't want to watch ERS management and hard practices or even qualifying, they're all down below. All you have to do is just check the chapters. But if you stick around for the whole thing, I'd appreciate you. Also, if you guys leave comments and stuff, I'll respond to them. But if you want me to respond in like a video or something, all you have to do is say that. I don't know. I'm not much of a air quote YouTuber, so I just do this because I like playing my video games. And if I do something, I want to make it productive. But we are using Hager. This track is proving its difficulties. I have the difficulty right now set 12 points, or no, 13 points higher than what it recommends. Now, that's me doing this yesterday cold with no practice. We'll run through practice again, or the time trials again after I finish my whole practice session, like always. Figure out what it suggests, and then probably bump it up by probably 10 for qualifying because I'm using Hager, and then bump it up by, I don't know, let's say we'll assume 8 or 7 or 8 for now. We did 6 with Crawford, but we're hoping Crawford actually has a bit better of a race than Hager does, just from his performances with me. But right now, looking at the times up in the corner, like we're not getting our butt blown away like we should be. So I'm sure once we do the time trials again, the difficulty will get adjusted pretty good. And then I look forward to Jack getting some upgrades, and honestly I look forward to season 2. Hopefully we'll be looking at a bit more of a we want to drive with both drivers thing. Maybe even like let AI choose what days we use which ones. Oh shit. That part of the track right there is proving rather difficult for me. And so is that one. Yeah, these tracks where it's like a lot more like half-speed pedals kind of thing, not so much you just attack full throttle, brake full throttle, tend to be my more difficult tracks, and that's just because holding a 50% or 75% throttle in video games where my pedals have very little to no recoil, and when I say little, I mean none, like there's no resistance, definitely makes it a lot more difficult to feel when the pedals are where and how much and what I'm actually inputting. And you can't like look down at the inputs and walk the track mid-turns. It's just not how it works. The last time that Hager sees a fastest lap. Try not to rip my wheel up. Fucking sakes. Yes, I'm well aware if I'm gonna get a penalty with him for that later. Because I don't have that part of the track memorized. Well, actually, lies. I don't have any of this track memorized. I think this is the first time I've drove this track in a long time, or I have very little time on this track. All's the same though. If we hit it here, you know the deal. I'll finish the last 2 laps by myself, and then I'll just cut you guys in when we get to qualifying. If you guys have any suggestions or thoughts, let me know. Teammates you want to see in the next season. I want to try and get as many of these races in done, just because there's a chance I'm going to have to get my arm seen by the neurosurgeons and stuff, so I just want to make sure that I get as many laps in and races in as I can while I can do it. So real quick, once we hit our next straight, I will cut out and we will see you guys at quali, where like I said, we'll have redone the time trials and everything, and we'll have a bit more of a better understanding of where we need to be difficulty wise. These tires stay a lot warmer than my hards. My hards are not computing. They're not doing bad on this track, but they're not computing. That's the practice sessions done. We actually got quite a bit of stuff here coming in, which is pretty nice. And then after full practice and everything, my recommended difficulty jumped. 25 points. So with that being said, we are gonna bump the difficulty up, and it recommends this. We are gonna go up by 8 points for quali, which is I've never been on master before, so this is the hardest difficulty I've ever had to do it on. But that's 8 points higher than what's recommended. Hopping here, this is the only notice I've gotten so far. Component wise, we've got everything fitted as is. And I think the only thing we can do now is hop into short quali and see what we can get, and then from there make a final adjustment on what we're going to race on.
Welcome to the Jeddah Corniche, one of the fastest circuits on the calendar. But let's see who will be fastest of them all. We're about to set the grid for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Yes, it's qualifying.
It's qualifying. Let's get into the garage, or into the paddock. We got one of our softs matched already, and we are gonna go ahead for right away. Let's just get out on the track and see what we can get. Hopefully we can set ourselves a nice little number here. Cool. I didn't feel like my steering wheel engaged there for a second. Also, am I even recording? I think I am. Yeah, because I started recording when we did practice. But anyways, car is so much heavier than the one. Alright, so when we were looking at it, if our temperatures on the tires were dog water, for the hards, they were meh for the softs, and the mediums were good. So, we will probably pace our pit strategies around that. I will see. I'm not sure yet. Oh, it's so crazy the difference between this car. I think I got a puncture. No? Why did it say, was I overheating? I just looked down and saw that my car was having a problem.
We've just been pushed down into P18.
Jesus, how many cars have already finished? Yeah, it's crazy because I swear sometimes I'm the first one out of the damn paddock, but no. These boys, they don't even look at their screens. They're just like, send me out now. If our delta's up, we stay out. If our delta's not up, we go pit. That's how it is. You know the rules. And remember, I showed you the difficulty. We've got it set. I'm so
Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining.
Difficulty is up 8 points higher than what it should be. I think I'm just getting a lot better at this than I think. Oh, we lost a lot of time, didn't we? We lost all of the time.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Steering wheel got yanked out of my fingers. I don't know if those cars behind me haven't ran a lap yet or not. I feel like I'm way too high up in the points though. Aye. Aye. Alright, let's give it a peek once they get through all this stuff they have to do here. Jack did pretty good for the most part. We beat Stroll and Signs. I don't know how. We'll fit those tires. And then we'll keep an eye on it. There's a bunch of guys going right now, so we're probably going to see a big jump around here. Bortoleto got in the middle of us. Okay. With that being said, looks like we are P20. Do we want to go premature? Prima donna. Let's get it. See what we can do. Hopefully we can drop a decent time here.
And we've been pushed down to P20.
Well, we're holding out. We are so at the back. Okay. So, calling for a flying lap really fucks us over. I'd be cool with a P20. I think that's authentic to where I should be. As Hager, at least. Actually, that might be a little high for him. We're gonna finish too high. I shouldn't be worried about that. They're all gonna set better times. Had a really weak middle section. Yes, Lewis Hamilton. People. Wait. I don't know where that put us. 22nd. Not enough. Didn't have it. Did not have it.
Well, that wraps up qualifying,
How far
but don't
off are we?
worry. We'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Yeah, the ratings I feel like in this game are a little bonkers. The fact that Alonso and Hamilton are both whatever. We were off by 1/10 of a second from Bortoleto. Well, that's fun. I think we're going to put the difficulty at 90 for the race then. I think is what we're going to do. Think that's what we're going to do. So 6 points up from what it recommends. Maybe 91. Maybe I'll do 91. Into race day then. Based on the tires, I think we want to end on the mediums considering they're our best tire. Probably start with the Mia softs for the stint. But if we do that, we'll probably have to do a 2-stop. We could go hards, but if it's nighttime, I don't know if they're gonna warm up again. Like, I feel like that's the problem we've been having, so we will see.
Welcome to one of the fastest races in the entire calendar, and while it's one of the newer races on the F1 World Tour, it's already staked its reputation as a fan favourite. It's Jeddah, and it's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Verstappen, Fernando Alonso, and Ocon, Albon, Leclerc, Antonelli, and Isaac Hadjar, Russell, Lawson, Nico Hülkenberg, and Gasly, Sainz, Tsunoda, Franco Colapinto, and Lance Stroll, Behrman, Crawford, Bortoleto, and Dennis Hauger rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
I hope Crawford has a good
And
race.
alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometres an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Okay, let's try not to worry about being down here at the back. You've got the speed, you've got the car, so just take it easy and the race will come to you.
Yes, we have the car. Worst car on the grid, but we got the car. Alright, so let me do this real quick. Recommending this. I think we're going to go hards to softs for the lower level car. I'm assuming that Jack will go the opposite way, so we are going to rock this. The only thing I could look at real quick, actually, normally I do this off your screen, but remove this. No. Remove, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. What if we... Yeah, the fastest one is that one. So, yeah, we're going to go with the 1312, and that's just going to be how we do it. Alright, this is my first race on Masters. Let's see how we do. My biggest fear is just wrecking and taking out my teammate here on the first lap. Oh, wow, this was a terrible jump for me. We're on difficulty, or 7 points up on the difficulty, so we are on the hards first, so right now they're up to temp. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. I took a small little break between quali and this, so I think I'm just refining the car. And I'm really worked up about running into the back of the cars in front of me, so I think I'm just being a bit too precautious. That, and we do have the difficulty stupid high because we are racing as Tiger, and I think that's only fair. So we might be a little bit out of touch, but that's fine. It might just be one of those races where we can't keep up. Kind of wishing I'd dropped to 2 points, but I also think I'm not racing hard enough right this second.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
This is gonna be a long race for me and Crawford, ain't it? Come on, Crawford, go get him. Don't make this one of those races where we are 1-2 and dead last. I know we don't have much upgrades on this car yet, but I'd really appreciate it. Also, I just realized they're both on medium, so yeah, I should fall back a little bit. $135. Oh man, I'm like 10 seconds off though. Not now though. 136. Alright. Nope, nope. Damn it. Okay. Oh, we've already used one of those. On lap 20 or 2. Come on, go get Bortoleto, Crawford. No. Shut up, I know. I'm embarrassed too. That's fine. Well, they got a DRS train going right now, and I am currently way too far back to even be a part of it, so this is where I think the hard tires will fall off a little bit, and then I'm gonna have to like press everything I can to get them back up. Behrman just fell. Not what we want to see. But it definitely looks
okay,
like...
stand by. We see a problem our end and we're looking into it.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. What's wrong with the car?
Copy that. Okay, Mark here. Car update for you. DRS is offline. We're looking into the problem. Stand by.
You suck. At least it wasn't the engine. I thought the engine was down for a second. Maybe they can get that back up and going though. As I touch the wall and rectify my tires. Nice.
Okay, there's a fault with the DRS. You will not be able to open the rear wing. We're working on a fix. Stay out for now.
Cool. No DRS. And I'm already the slowest car on the grid. But I do feel like we're actually at a good difficulty. Realistically. I mean, like, I do like it. I feel we're in a better place. Come on, Bortoleto, take Stroll down. And then Jack, you pass Stroll. And I'll hunt him. And Behrman, can you please race better, man? You're supposed to be... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Well, Leclerc's in the pit already? Banana Leclerc? Why is Banana Leclerc in the pits? I don't know.
Tyre condition still looking good.
I'm making a lot of little mistakes and it's really irritating me. Is he going soft, medium, soft? I don't know.
You're pulling out a second a lap on the car behind. Really good stuff.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I think you're well unaware of who's behind me and why that's not true. He's just in the pits.
The car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
Yeah, have you fixed my car yet? I don't really care about anything else. Look at Crawford go. That's my boy. I just want to see Crawford continue to do better. Them racing this hard, though, has really helped me catch up. Has Behrman got a thing wrong with his car? What's up with that? Because he's slow, like, mind-numbingly.
Behrman's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 38.3. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.9 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 5 laps old. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining. 2 stops remaining. And you're closing by 0.4 a lap. Keep it going.
Man, DRS would really help in a situation like this. I just don't want Crawford to lose out to Bortoleto. But having no DRS is really not fucking helping. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. All that time I made up just to ruin it. Honestly, if I didn't make any mistakes, like, I could be on a higher level difficulty, to be honest with you. I think. That could just be arrogant thinking, but... Bortoleto got around him. Shit. Come on, Crawford. Hold him out, baby. Show me why you're my #1 driver. Now this is when I should start putting up times. I really don't like that it's Behrman down here. I won't lie about that much.
The car behind you's just come in for the hard tyres. Car behind running hard tyres.
Oh, whoa, 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 Ocon! What the fuck was that shit, man?
Okay, gap ahead, 2.7 seconds. Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Don't touch him. Can't believe Archon just fucking ran into me like that. That was really annoying.
DRS will be offline. There's a fault with the rear wing system. Stay out. We can work on a fix remotely.
Dude, we've been problemed with DRS since the fucking second or third lap. And now I got underbody damage. Like, what do you want from me? And I don't even see a time penalty on his fucking name.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
I might stay out and defend for Jack's name. Where's Jack ahead of me? Wait, what? Jack hasn't pit yet, has he? Okay.
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it.
13 or 16.
Okay, Jack's coming in for his stop now.
So Jack's definitely doing a 2-1 stop. I don't know about the rest of these guys. They might be doing a 2-stop.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound. And gap to the car in front, 3.3 seconds.
Oh, my tires just gave out. They just gave out. I can feel it too. Yo, okay. I did not mean to do that. That was bad. Come on, game. Bortoleto went high. And Bortoleto's into my car again. I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. let's just do this real quick. Since Bortoleto has a thing for wrecking me right now, we'll just stay tight, cut off Bortoleto.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
Oh shit. Sorry, Bortoleto. Not really. That's for you wrecking me in the scenes that nobody will ever see, because
Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage.
I feel like Sonny Hayes and the F1 movie working for his teammate. Like, I'm just, dude, what is with you and hitting my fucking car?
Don't forget, box this lap.
No, I'm fucking holding him off. I don't care. At this point, you can get me in the next one. It's already fucking destroyed my goddamn car. Bortoleto's in. That's on him. Fucking ran right into the ass end of my goddamn car.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.9 seconds. Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
All this goddamn body under damage shit I've taken.
Grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
Oh, that's Colapinto. How did Colapinto get passed by? Oh, shit.
Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you're going...
Oh, shit. I did not get on the brakes nearly early enough, and now my car is fucking destroyed.
Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
I think I just got out ahead of Bortoleto because of that.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Okay, over.
What caused the Delta or the safety car? Oh shit, oh my goodness. I saw catch the safety car, not the Delta. My bad. Now we can catch the safety car. I wonder how this will reset the race. Also, it blows my mind that Hamilton's in first place and that I can't brake to save my fucking life. Behrman's in the pits. Behrman is in front of me. And somehow my teammate moved up 2 positions, so I'll take it. You know what, they probably pit. Also, I'm being very sloppy with my laps right now. I really need to focus. It's like I'm not watching the track at all. It's really bad.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Safety car is flying. Though granted, we were the last cars to pass them. I'd like to see Behrman do a little bit better than P20. Especially since he's the guy I really like on my team next year. I won't get him, I don't think. I think I'm in it with Zane. Just at least for 1 year. And then maybe Zane will go to somewhere else. I'm getting in trouble. I'm gonna have to pause here for a second. Hold on. Alright, we're back. Quick little detour break right there. Now the question is how many more laps is the safety car gonna be out? Because a big ass track. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay. Looks like Jackson's 17th, so that's nice.
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
My My shin muscle's sore. God, why can't I say the name of it? I should know it. Now I got a terrible jump. And I still... Wait, hold on. Do I have DRS again? Oh, I do. Nice. That is good to know. Can Behrman take Sonoda and then start climbing? That's the real question I have right now.
Green flag. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
My laps are getting sloppy, I guess.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
Come on, Crawford. What are you doing, man? You're just falling off everything. It just sucks because the only two people I don't want to pass are in front of me. I mean, obviously I will, but I don't want to. I want them to do better, which is why I have the difficulty so insanely high on. I just don't remember them telling they fixed my DRS. When did that happen? Also, my desk is moving further away from me every turn. Crawford, get your shit together, man. This can be a 5-lap race of me just defending Bortoleto in your name. Again. Oh, Jack, what the fuck, you idiot? What happened to Jack?
Green flag, we're racing again, let's go.
And Jack's out of the race. What happened to Jack?
Jack's dropped out of the race.
What happened to him? That's what I asked.
They're 22nd, and the time last lap, 1:39.1.
That's useful.
And we're in P20, P20. Okay, that's Bearman ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.6 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres.
Alright,
okay,
we gotta start racing
Bortoleto
harder again.
behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, just 5 laps until the end.
My car apparently is significantly better in the turns. That's where I make up every minute of my time. Unless if I do stupid shit like that. Also, I can see now that I don't have Jack in front of me and have some clean air. I think I was sabotaging my race a little bit, which is fine. Again, Jack is the car I want to see succeed. My brakes are so hot though. I cannot keep them under temperature. Oh, Bearman can get around Stroll. I mean, I know it's useless. They're not even for points, but... Well, for having a shitbox, I don't feel like we've done terrible, I guess. That, and it's our first race in Masters, so that's pretty cool. And I don't know when my underbody damage got fixed, but that's nice, I guess. They might have taped it up, I don't know. Like a weird glitch when you pit, it gets reset or something. All right, one of the McLarens are Red Bulls need to win this race. Thank you. I'm watching the bottom way too much, and I've allowed Bortoleto to make up 3/10 of a second again. Also, while we're sitting here and I'm just driving mindlessly in a circle-ish, I really wish they'd let you like edit the teams, like the cars and the overalls and the players or drivers, because I really think that Mercedes car or McLaren's car should be better. And it's relatively annoying that they're not rated higher. I think they just have the ratings wrong. And that's just my opinion. And I think if I could change them or edit them or make them what I want them to be, I think that would be way better. I think that's would also make for more customization for us as players, along with custom liveries. Like, you know how cool I could make my car look if I actually got some time to play with it? Now, yeah, I get your whole ad stuff, but like, in my opinion. Also, like, custom sponsors.
Yellow flag.
Why are we yellow flagging? Isaac Cadjo's out of the race.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
It's because I almost spun out.
Okay, clear. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 6.9 seconds.
Hamilton won the race, of course. Nice.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Oi.
And as we've said so many times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis
They led
and
from lights out to the flag at the end, and their race victory was never in doubt, was it? Brilliant stuff by them.
what an interesting series so far.
There's room for 3 on their podium, but only ever 1 right at the top. Let the celebrations begin. It's a familiar sight in Formula One, and here it is once again. Lewis Hamilton with the trophy held high, celebrating a masterful victory.
All right.
Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Piastri is getting absolutely screwed, man. But Hamilton won, annoyingly. Not that I don't want Hamilton to do well, it's just real life doesn't really match. Just like annoyingly, Piastri and Norris aren't doing as good as they should be. But Kimi Antonelli jumped up. Ocon fell down. Alonso fell down. Gasly jumped. Hulkenberg jumped a little bit. Lawson stayed. Poor Leclerc. I have no idea what's happened to Leclerc, but he has been absolutely screwed over and over again. Colapinto. Behrman did not get in front of Stroll, but he did get in front of. Oh, no, it's Crawford DNF. That's what it was, and so did Hajar. Well, actually, I guess they put him down as he just went into the pit lane and never finished those last 2 laps. That's weird. Highest I think finish for Hager, being the fact most races I feel like 2 people DNF and we beat out Bortoleto. If Crawford wouldn't have DNF, that would have been nice, but oh, these are pit stops. We got a warning and these 2 both had mechanical failures. I really wonder what happened to Leclerc. Oh, front wing on lap 4. Let's go look at that real quick. Let us go look at that real quick. 1, 2, 3. Where is he? He looks good still. I'm not seeing it. Is it right here? Oh, yeah. He just could not get on the brakes soon enough, I guess. It looks like. Yep. Just ran it right into the back of Alonso. Now, what was what was it? When did we pit? We pit this. Wait, no, where are we? There we go. I'm so used to being okay. Did you rip off your tire here? I know there was this whole section here where Bortoleto is like absolutely running into me consciously for fun. Yeah, okay. He tried to dive bomb me. Yes, because that was ever gonna work. That was ever gonna work. And I couldn't make that turn. Fun. Alright, on with it. Let's just double check our standings here real quick. Verstappen is leading with George Russell in 2nd place, tied with Norris. Hamilton has now surpassed our Piastri. And if we come down here, Kimi Antonelli has jumped up quite a bit. Tied with Ocon. Yuki's blowing us all away. Poor Leclerc. And then Albon's up a little bit. Otherwise, only 2 people left with points underneath Crawford is Hulkenberg and Behrman. So, and we're still dead last with him. And then we are tied for 2nd place, or 9th place, with Sabre in the Constructors' Championship. McLaren being in the lead, followed by Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes. So, let us go ahead and move on. We cost $30,000 and Jack cost 10, which is awesome. Spent all the monies. Sentiment went up a little bit. Oh, I meant to read that. Whatever. Too late now. Can't do nothing about it. Also, I love the glitch after every race. It always says round 24 of 24, like we'd finished the season. Love it.
Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something.
And it looks like in the next episode, we are going to be doing some upgrades. We got an event to go to, and I'm pretty sure we've got a long weekend to try and make some upgrades and stuff stick. So, if you guys made it this far into the video, I really, really appreciate your support. And I hope you'll come back and watch the next one with me. Drop a comment, your thoughts, things that you think I could do. And yeah, that would for my first Masters race, and for the car to be so much less than everybody else's, that was pretty exciting and pretty proud of it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for hanging out. Peace.